Oof, yawn. So I just wanted to do a really quick cover of weak auras. Just sort of explain how to if there's some little buff that you need to be tracking, how to pull that up, how to get it set up. Let me respond to this person really quick. There we go. So what you'd first need to do is go into the Twitch client, what used to be Curse, and just download weak auras. It might be underneath one word. Yep. Weak auras 2 is what you'd like. So go ahead, install that. Make sure you restart your game client afterwards. The add-ons won't load unless... Awesome. Once you get in here, you just type /WA, and it'll open up the weak auras panel. Right now, you can see that I have quite a number of them. I've got something here that tracks my power of balloon, my legendary, to show how many stacks I have. That way, I can just give someone a real big poof of heals. Another great one that I absolutely love is the AP Pro Bar right here, which, if you're a balanced druid, definitely go to MMO Champion and look up Astral Power Pro Bar by Caius. I believe that's how you'd say his name. It's literally, you just go over here to this import string on wago.io, and you just copy import string, select a new import, and then you just post that new string in there, and you click import. I'm not going to do it with mine, obviously, because I've already got it on here. So say that you have, let me go ahead and get rid of this. So say that you have like Whispers of the Dark or something along those lines, and you really want to track that to make sure that everything's working as properly as possible. So you get notified every time that you get, what is it called? Nefarious Pact or something like that. So you just go to the icon, you go to, there's the action, so you can have it play a sound. You go to the triggers, you type in the aura, Nefarious Pact. You hit OK, it pops up Nefarious Pact. You want it on unit. It is a buff to you. It'll show you how much time is left. And it's right there on the page. Usually, what I do with this is if it's a cooldown, I'll select inverse, so that way the cooldown shows when it's needing to be cast instead of showing when it's available. But yeah, that's how you would track like Nefarious Pact. You could put anything in here. Like right now, I'm having a real issue staying in Moonkin form because the Glyph of Stars makes it a little confusing, along with the Blessing of Ancients, to know if I'm in or not. Obviously, my action bar down there does change when I'm in Moonkin form, but I typically don't look at my action bars. Typically don't need to look down in that direction. So I'll be sitting there casting Moonfire, and I'll be trying to cast Sunfire, but as you can see, my number 2 spell down there is Cyclone when I'm not in Moonkin form. So what I do is I just type in Moonkin form. I'll give this some fancy little name. Now when I'm in it, it should pop up. What I'd want, however, is if I'm not in it, for it to pop up. So I'd come back down here, select inverse. Now I have to go, excuse me, look for the Moonkin form. Oh, that's cute. That's adorable. I almost want to choose that. I'm going to choose that. Maybe that one. I'm going to choose this one. So let's say, you know, I'm not in the Moonkin form right now. This is what's popping up. This is saying, dude, you need to be in Moonkin form. If you're not, then you're just sad. Very, very sad. As soon as I go into Moonkin form, it disappears. You can do that with any buff. You can do that with flasks. Be like, oh hey, my flask disappeared. This is a really small icon. I can't be bothered to keep looking at that icon. Let me go here, create a... I keep clicking on text. Go ahead and delete that. Create a new one, go to your trigger, and just type in Flask of the Whispered Pact. Four matches found. Player buff inverse. I only want to be told when I don't have it. I don't know why it does that. Let me go ahead and look up. Okay, thank you, Trade Skill. It's right there. Pop it, pop it. I come out. I've already got Flask of the Whispered Pact. Right click it. Now it's telling me that I need it. Buff back up, and it's gone. You can do that with Well Fed. I'm pretty sure Well Fed's all just one buff. You might be able to put in just Well Fed all together and just click on all of them. You can do that with nearly everything. If you really want to get in depth, you can go and tell, oh hey, you know, whenever you show back up, I want you to glow. Or whenever you show back up, I want you to play a sound. So in the master channel, play gonna barbecue that butt or something like that, or banana peel strip. Anything would really work. You can also do a chat message whenever it hides. Like, the possibilities are endless. If you know how to customize Lua code, you can also do it that way. I've only played with that a little bit. If you do import things like, let me delete this. If you do import things like AP Pro Bar, I highly recommend that you look to see if it's a credible import or not, because there are things that will be like, I don't think it's much of an issue anymore, because WeakAura's basically made that code completely unacceptable. But there used to be ones where every time you go to a mailbox, it would quickly send mail off to somebody on that server, which would be absolutely awful. It would be horrible. So just sort of keep that in mind, that if you're a balanced druid, definitely go get that AP Pro Bar. If any of the class fire mages have absolutely amazing WeakAuras out there, you don't have to do a lot of this yourself. Those buffs, if you're having an issue staying in Moonkin form because of Glyph of Stars, or if you want to track a certain flask or a potion, or if you want to track a trinket proc or something like that, you can easily put that in like I just showed you. But for the most part, just type in WeakAuras, Legion, followed by your class and spec, and there will be someone that has already compiled, or multiple people usually, that has already compiled a whole thing like this. Look at this, like, I couldn't have been asked. Like, that is a lot of work, and it is very well done. I do the majority of the DPS that I do because it helps me maintain my astral power. Yeah, but that's all for WeakAuras. If you guys want a more advanced video in the future, thumbs up this. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Twitch channel, and we'll bring you more. Thank you so much.